What is up? What is up? Just the Betslips family. It's your boy CJ here with Pat. Poolside Pat. Sorry, I was like pointing the wrong way. Rob the Parlay guy and Kel Doggy Dog. We are doing an abbreviated live today because we are doing the podcast right after this. So this is literally just going to be a tabletop and out. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you find what we need to do. And hopefully you guys will get ready for the podcast that is going to be dropping a little bit later today. Literally, we're recording it right after we finish this live. We're going to record the podcast. It's going to be NFL schedules, who we think got the biggest bone, who we think got boned the biggest, and then we're going to do the biggest what ifs in sports history. So definitely hitting all of that. But before we do that, we have to provide you with a live. We have to. It's impossible for us not to. We're just degens, and we have to make bets. So because we are degens, we're going to do this thing real quick. It's the disclaimer. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly. And at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to get that help that is available to you. They have the resources and personnel available to help you get out of gambling addiction if you fall into that. That is not just sportsbook, but it's casino and the ponies as well. So make sure that you get what you need to get. So one, we're not professional gamblers. Two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Three, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if it becomes a problem. We are not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book, so we all use our own as of right now. But Kel has already promised he would move if someone decides to sponsor us. So sponsor us. We're gonna skip the main introductions. We're gonna do the introductions on the pod and let everybody know. But Pat, I know you're feeling good about your Knicks possibly tonight. And I know Rob is feeling good about the fact that WNBA kickoff is tonight. Kel, I know you're feeling good about the fact that your Cubs just signed Kenta Maeda to a minor league deal, and you're thinking maybe you've got some starting pitching on the horizon. I feel pretty good for the fact that I truly believe Aaron Nola just needs to get into warmer weather. And that's where we're at. I'm going to leave it to that. I'm going to leave it at that. I will have a article on Fan First all about it's going to be my second article all time, and it's going to be about the fact that we do not need to worry about Aaron Nola because he's a Cajun and he does not like throwing in the cold, in the rain, in the muck. So, with that
good
being
news
said,
for you, he's on the IL for like 10 days, so he'll get a little bit into warmer days.
No, he's. Did they throw him on the IL?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they put him on the IL for 10 days.
Unbelievable. That's like the worst thing they could have done. But that's beside the point. Let's go ahead and get into it's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It's the only thing we're doing today. It is the tabletop. All right. Poolside Pat, you're hitting us off with your bets first, my guy.
Sure. Yeah. And just wanted to say, beautifully said everything that you just did there, CJ. That was a masterclass. Yeah, I don't have too much. I have a couple ones that I don't feel like. So inside baseball, you know, we put on our records that you see at the end of every show or most shows that we either what is in the realm of being judged is things that you either put out online or are on this here tabletop. I don't count all the other bets that I make throughout the day, win or lose, towards my record for the show. Just wanted to get that out there. But today, what I am going to put my name behind is Andre, wish I knew his middle name, Palante. Just watch a very Italian movie that I loved, and that he's got to be Italian. 3 Ks. He is a ground ball pitcher. So 3 is even a stretch, which doesn't seem real in today's MLB, but it is. And he's very one of Tommy's guys, very efficient. I know it's Cole Reagans. I know it's the guy that I picked to literally win the AL Cy Young that I'm going against. But you know, it's rivalry weekend. I know some of us on the show might disagree, but it is for the Cardinals, the Royals. Yes, maybe the Cubs more, but in state. The I-80 series, I think they call it. Give me Palante 3+ Ks on the Cards money line, then give me alternately Cardinals just to win outright, just so I can cover my I'd be behind if Palante doesn't get those 3 Ks and the Cardinals still win. And then my leg has been bothering me, so it's elevating it. Bing bong. Those were just one, real quick, just one. Don't need to remove me. Bing bong. Knicks minus 2.5. They close it out tonight. I wouldn't be negative as a person if the Knicks lose tonight. I would be very, very nervous, but they're not going to lose. Rob told me they're not going to lose, and I'm going to believe it. And the Knicks get the job done tonight at the Garden. Rob said it. I'm going to say it too. Knicks tonight, and I'll lay that. I'll lay that 2.5. That's how confident I am. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
Rob the parlay guy, what you got?
All right, moving on. I got Brunson 6+ assists. He's hit this in all but one game in this series. I got Jayden Brown 20+ points. He's also hit this in all but one, and the only game he missed it in, he got 19 points. And now that Tatum is out, he doesn't have much of a choice. They're gonna have to rely on him a lot more. We got Peyton Pritchard 12+ points, also hitting this all but one of these games. Karl-Anthony Towns, he missed it in one, but other than that one game, he has hit it in the entirety of the playoffs every day. 11+ rebounds. And then Porzingis 3+ rebounds, who has hit this in every single game except for one. I got all of these at +468. Now, I did say the Knicks were going to win the series. I did not say they were winning tonight. I'm not saying they're going to lose tonight. But if they do lose tonight, I might change my mind on the series.
Oh, can't come on. Can't flip and bing bong.
But we might be bong binging instead of bing bonging if they lose tonight, is all I'm saying. But you know, I'm not going to pull in your parade. I'm still rooting for them.
I appreciate that. Can I ask a question real quick? I know we want to make this quick.
Go ahead. Quick.
What is your WNBA parlay that you shared?
I off the top of my head I couldn't tell you because I didn't write it down.
Dang. Okay.
It's in our group chat though if you want to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's important.
No, that's fair. It's fair. Absolutely fair. I have a 3 performance doubles, and then I have 2 guys to go for strikeouts in the same game. Performance doubles, Trey Turner, 2+ total bases, and the Phillies money line. If you saw on X earlier that Tommy Stats dropped all of our total bases bet with the amazing Trey Turner slide at home, like that's his patented move, and it's awesome. But I think he goes for 2+ total bases, gets a double or a couple singles tonight. There's a part of me that wants to put him for a homer, but I'm not going to. But it's versus a lefty and Andrew Haney, who I think he's had some previous success with. So that's massive for the program there. And then I'm going to take Mackenzie Gore, 6+ Ks and a Nationals money line. Mackenzie Gore just likes to strike off people. I think Povich is a terrible pitcher, and that's who's going for the Orioles. So let me just go ahead and state I don't like what the Orioles are bringing to the table, and I think the Nationals are going to tee off on Povich, even though they're up I-95 in Baltimore. And then Logan Webb, I know I've pooped on him for years, but I like Logan Webb, 6+ Ks and the Giants money line tonight. Again, I'm going on all vibe picks tonight, but they're going up against the Athletics. Logan Webb is a far superior pitcher than Sears is, and so I think he's going to get the win plus 6+ Ks. And then I did not know who I wanted to pick in this last one between the Braves and the Boston Red Sox. But I like both pitchers to have a very, very good game on the mound. Give me Chris Sale and Garrett Crochet to both have 7+ Ks tonight, getting a little bit more than even money there if you take it. So there are all the odds. There's all the things. Keldog, what do you got for us tonight?
Yes, so I have 2 performance doubles and a performance triple. For starters, I got Jack Flaherty, 5+ Ks and a Tigers money line. I believe he is set at 6 Ks right now. I moved him down to 5. If you can move him to 4, I wouldn't hate that either because the Blue Jays have the 3rd least strikeouts in the majors right now, so they are a very patient bunch. But I like the 5 there, even though I get terrible odds for ultimate strikeouts from the sportsbook if they make me use it. So I'm going with that. Joe Ryan, 5+ Ks and a Twins money line. Ryan strikes out this Brewers lineup at a 23% clip. The Twins have been on fire lately. I think 5 Ks is a reasonable effort for him. Plus, I hate the Brewers. I think they're a fraudulent bunch. And I just see the Twins winning this one. And then finally, Corbin Burns, 7+ Ks. Corbin Carroll hit and a Diamondbacks money line. Corbin Burns strikes out this Rockies lineup at a 29% clip. Corbin Carroll is Corbin Carroll, and the Rockies are a terrible group of humans who will probably set the record for most losses in a season. So give me the D-backs to win this one.
Crazy to think about the fact that the Rockies are going to do that after the abysmal season that we saw the Chicago White Sox put on last year, that they're going to do it. And yet they still get amazing attendance out there in Colorado. So kudos to the Rockies marketing staff on getting them out there. But yes, I mean, it's bad. Spoiler alert, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks in the eliminator for the Sports GPS podcast this week. So they are my pick for the eliminator this week. Parker couldn't take them because he already took the Diamondbacks. So lucky for me, I got the Diamondbacks today on the eliminator. If you want to join the eliminator on the Sports GPS, we post every week. And you can just drop who you're taking in the eliminator. Once you take the team, you cannot take them again. And you can keep going even if you lose. We do it every year, and we keep going. We just want to see who has the best record at the end. So jump in. Small shameless plug there for the Sports GPS podcast. But that wraps up the show today. Anybody have a last call before we get out of here? We got 2 minutes before I definitely have to get us out of here. Any last calls?
Other than the fact that Kel called the Rockies terrible humans, that was kind of brutal. He didn't mean humans. He meant players.
Terrible at playing. Yeah. Terrible at playing baseball.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Don't sue us, Rockies. We love you.
Terrible players of baseball that are also humans.
However, Rockies, if you would like us to come out, I am more than willing to take any free tickets that you want, and even a sponsorship. I will put the Rockies logo in the corner of this stream if I have to.
I will get a Rockies tattoo if they sponsor.
That's aggressive.
I was gonna say jersey, but okay.
Right
around here. Right around
there.
You're gonna put a
right
Rockies
underneath
tattoo next to your Cardinals?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we know.
Because then he'll just get something pooping on it from the Cardinal onto the Rockies.
Yeah, he would grab poop. That's the way to do it. All right. All right, that is going to wrap up the show today. Thanks for jumping into this short live. Expect the podcast to drop later on tonight. But again, for all of us here at Just the Betslips, we promise you one thing and one thing only, and you were just listening to the hot tips to help your bet slips. One last shot at the tabletop. We will see you guys tomorrow for a fun show at noon. But until then, responsibly go and chase that bag, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Check out